A well-known Nigerian Islamic scholar from the north, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, took to his social media platform in the early hours of today to comment about the outcome of the recent concluded presidential election. Sheikh Ahmad Gumi said, "I sincerely hope that the court of law this time will also prove its worth and uphold the truth. This is because if they don't, it may lead to a chaos no force can contain." He added, "The court is the last hope that Nigerians can resort at this moment." Speaking further, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi said, "The legitimacy of a government can only be acquired when the election process is credible and transparent. When such is not in place, the government will run as a political imposition by a few privileged cabals." Again, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi said, "I implore the opposition parties to go to the Supreme Court to re-establish the supremacy of law and to teach our younger generation the value of resolving disputes through legal means rather than violence." Lastly, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi said, "I advise that people should let the entire litigation process run its course because it has a great deal of importance for our national health. I think the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) failed to follow its guidelines in conducting last week's election." Bam. People say, hey, even Gumi too. So Gumi they see road. They say that only these people they see only the bandits too because they have tagged him that is the spokesperson of a bandits. So this man gets sense like this. Wow, good advice. So that is what you have been thinking all along. Hell no, I believe he was a fine military officer. This man has been a sincere man, but most people don't understand him. I repeat, Sheikh Gumi is a sincere and an honest individual who has the fear of God. Yes, no. During, I think, I don't know whether during Goodluck Jonathan, yes, during Goodluck Jonathan, he was one of the people who were pointing out what Jonathan was doing wrong. And at the end of the day, when Buhari came on board, after Buhari's first tenure, this man came out and said, I was castigating. That was when I even got to, started paying attention on him. I said, and he said, he was one of the people criticizing Jonathan then. That now, the same thing that they were criticizing Jonathan for started happening under this man, under Buhari. That for the fact that Buhari is from his own is from his own area. That does not mean that he will not criticize him. And he started criticizing Buhari that all the things happening under him, that he was not saying anything, that he was just criticizing him all along. That if he could criticize what is this man's name? If he could criticize Jonathan, that God will not forgive him if the same thing happens under Buhari and he will not criticize him. And he was saying, but all of a sudden, hey, this issue of this might just change. And I think people don't even know the other side of him. This politics, if you are not really following this politics, you don't even know much things about people, especially the younger ones. That is why you need to go back and be, reading history, reading things, getting to know more about what happened in the past. That's why we have a disjointed stories of history in this country, because the ones that are growing up, they are not even familiar with what happened. So somebody just come up and be saying this and people will start following the person, while others will be attacking the person, maybe because those people know that particular person. But you have not taken your time to find out who that particular politician is, you begin to support and you say, why do they hate these people? But if you go and check those who have experience of a particular person, but not in all cases anyway, they will tell you the reasons why we are doing all of this. So it is really important. I think a majority of the people, or Gumi became popular with this issue of bandits, so nobody knew what he had said before that. And since he started the campaign of these bandits, he had never been saying anything apart from bandits. So you don't expect people to start healing him. So saying all these statements coming out from his mouth is really, really a surprising thing to many people. But when he condemned IPOB Biafra movement, he was a bad man. You people will never grow. It is only when the law seems to favor them that you will know that they can talk sensibly. He only wants his fellow Fulani man Atiku to become president. These people are very cunning. All the same, he said the truth. In fact, you do well. But irrespective of anything, what at times that's why they will say Leave the messenger and let's deal with the issue of the of the message. This is our right and is right, not IPOP but presidency. Okay. Oh. Mm. You stole something and you are bragging about it. And that's why corruption is the bane of this country. Oh God. Corruption, corruption, corruption. Okay, Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. Nobody can change it except God. So I beg shift. I am happy you acknowledge that God can change it. So those who are crying, those who are weeping in their hearts, they will not go back to that God. Then you will not see whether it can be removed or not, because you believe that the judiciary that everybody is talking about, it cannot be trusted. You know that maybe it's going to discourage people from going, but hey, far from it. That judiciary, they will go. If the judiciary, if they like, let them do the needful. If they like, let them disgrace themselves. The whole world is watching. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.